Hi friends, Bob Shin checking in on you again. Hope you're doing great today. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado. And so of course, what am I doing? I'm out walking as always, which is very fitting, and I appreciate that you joined me right now for this walk. Very fitting because my topic for today is walking. I don't know if you get out and walk very often, if you're used to doing that or not, but I'm going to suggest to you that maybe you should try to do that. You should try to get out and walk each and every day if you can, for just a little bit. And just to help kind of motivate you to do that, I want to give you sort of a top 10 list for the benefits of walking, okay? So bear with me for a moment here. I'm going to give you those top 10 items, much like David Letterman. I'm going to start with number 10, okay? Number 10, walking. Oh, and hopefully you don't mind this. We're actually walking through a tunnel right now, so you'll get a little echo. There you go. You can see me again. So anyway, number 10, walking strengthens your heart. Okay, it will lower your LDL, the bad cholesterol, and it will also raise your HDL, the good cholesterol. So walking is great for your heart. Number 9, walking will reduce the risk of disease. Studies have shown that heart disease and strokes, asthma, various cancers like breast cancer, colon cancer, and even type 2 diabetes risk can be reduced just by simply walking 30 minutes a day. Even if you walk 2 miles an hour, fairly light, easy pace, right? For 30 minutes a day, you can actually reduce the risk of getting those diseases by 20 or more %. So why wouldn't you do that, right? Number 8, walking will keep your weight in check. What I've found as I've been on my journey to reclaim my health is that walking has been a really big part of it for me. And I found that I burn about 100 calories per mile, which is pretty decent. I walk about a 3.5 mile an hour pace, which is why sometimes as I'm climbing these hills in these videos, you hear me pant a little bit here and there. You know, some of it's altitude, some of it's age, and some of it is just, are just these hills. So anyway, so the other benefit for number 8, keeping your weight in check, is walking will also build muscle mass, which the more muscle mass you have, the higher your metabolism, so the more calories you'll burn even at rest. So definitely recommend you walk. Number 7, walking will reduce your risk of dementia. Okay, 1 in 14 people over 60 suffer from dementia. Don't know if you knew that. When you get a little older, when you get over 80, it actually grows to 1 in 6 people. So there's a really good chance that dementia could play a part in your life later on. Walking can help reduce that. Studies have shown this. So, let's see, number 6. And by the way, I am reading off of a list here that I made earlier. Most of these things are totally unscripted, but I knew I wasn't going to remember all 10 of these. So anyway, bear with me as I look at the list. Number 6, walking stimulates and strengthens your bones. And there's a really good reason for that. Your joints really want to move. I mean, they really need to move. And if you have a sedentary lifestyle like I had before, you're not giving your joints what they need. And so you run the risk of, developing arthritis and stiff joints and all of that. So walking will definitely take care of that. Number 5, and this is a good one. Walking tones your muscles. And I promise you, it's going to tone your legs, your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, even your glutes, right? So if you're walking, and an exercise that I like to do is you try to stand up as straight as you can, but keep your shoulders relaxed. And fire your core, and if you're not familiar with that term, all that really means is strengthen your abdomen muscles, pull in, contract those muscles down there. And what you're going to find is walking is actually going to work for your abs as well. It's kind of an amazing thing, and I promise you, if you do this and if you walk every day, after a period of time, it's going to make you irresistible. I promise. Number 4, walking will also tone your arms as well. A lot of people don't realize this, but when you're walking, your speed and your endurance from walking, a lot of that comes from your arms, right? So what you do is you swing your arms, kind of keep your elbows a little loose, a little bent, swing them back and forth, and if you want to pick up the pace, just move your arms a little faster. Little known secret, but if you do that, it will absolutely pick up your pace, and it will tone your arms at the same time. Number 3, if you're like me, you prefer to walk outside. I have a treadmill, I have a home gym, Honestly, all the exercise I ever got from my home gym was when I built it. That was it. So I don't really like to walk on my treadmill at all. It's just too boring in there. So what I found though is if I'm walking outside, I like to walk as much as I can in the daylight. And I do protect my skin. We're out here in Colorado. The sun can be intense out here and you don't want to burn, obviously. So, but I do expose as much of my skin as I can so that I soak up some vitamin D, okay? So that's really important for you as well. So it'll boost your vitamin D levels. Number 2, this one's kind of interesting. You ever have a feeling like you kind of know you need to work out, but you don't really want to work out? You're too tired. You just got off work. You're like, I don't feel like doing it tonight. Get this, walking will increase your energy level. Amazing, isn't it? Most of the time when I don't feel like I want to go out and walk, and I love to walk, but there are times I'm like, I'm tired. I worked a 10-hour day. I can't really just think of dealing with it right now. I still go out and walk because after 30 minutes, I feel so rejuvenated, it's amazing. And I know it seems like a paradox, but here's the reason it does that. It boosts your circulation, which increases oxygen to your body, okay? So it makes you feel more alive, it makes you feel more alert, and, it just gives you energy. So that's number 2. And the number 1 reason is walking makes you happier. Studies have shown actually that light exercise done every day is actually a great antidepressant. Your body will release those wonderful endorphins and you're going to feel better. You will feel better. Plus it gives you a little time to reflect, gives you time to relax a little bit, reduces your stress level, reduces your anxiety. And so I have a suggestion for you. This is what I do. And as a matter of fact, what I'm doing right now. Every day for lunch, I eat a very light lunch. Again, I'm eating a vegan lifestyle, right? So I don't need a whole lot of calories to maintain where I am. So I eat a very light lunch of veggies or whatever. And then I go out for a 4-mile walk or so, something around there. And what I find is when I get back to my desk to start the second half of my day, I am as rejuvenated as I came in the morning. So I have a much more productive afternoon. And I used to go out and eat at a restaurant and I'd probably overeat. And then I'd come back from that and I would be sluggish all afternoon and just kind of feel lethargic. No longer. I mean, I never have those afternoon periods where I feel like I just need to close my eyes for a few minutes. I have all sorts of energy. I'm fresh as I was in the morning. I have very productive afternoons now. So I suggest you do the same thing. So start walking at lunchtime if you can. Couple more suggestions. Walking can be a very good social thing as well. So you might take a look around your area and see if there's a walking group you can join. Okay? If there isn't, maybe consider starting one in your area. It's a great way to hang out with other people, share the joy of it. Maybe you get a walking buddy that will help motivate you if you're not feeling so inclined to do it. That would be a good thing. Last suggestion. Now, I've been walking probably 250, 300 miles a month for probably 14, 15 months now. So about a year ago, I got to thinking, I need a sponsor for this. I'm walking so many miles and admittedly, I'm walking for me, primarily for my health. But, it would be great if I could maximize the benefit, leverage my time a little bit, and provide some sort of benefit to someone else while I'm out walking. I found this great company based in New York. They're called CharityMiles.org. And Charity Miles has smartphone applications for Android and iPhone that will allow you to download the application. It uses your GPS to track the distance that you walk, run, or bike. And they have 24 or almost 24 charities, and you can choose from any of those charities each individual walk, and the money that you generate by doing that will go to that charity. Personally, I chose Feeding America because part of my goal obviously was to lose some weight and get into my normal weight range. And so I thought, wouldn't it be fitting if all of my activity fed other people while I was losing weight? I just like the irony of that. And so I always sponsor Feeding America. I know the money goes to a good cause. I know that it's going to feed people. As a matter of fact, Charity Miles sponsors me for 2 meals for every mile I walk. So quite honestly, I'm probably generating 400 meals a month just from activity I was going to do anyway. So I'd recommend that you consider doing that as well. If you're going to be out and walking now, and hopefully you will be, might as well get some credit for that for a charity of your choice. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're smiling, and let's keep lifting each other up. Until next time, take care.